few decades ago, private citizens used to be largely that, private. What's changed? The internet. Think about everything you've browsed, searched for, watched or tweeted. Now imagine all of that data being crawled, collected and aggregated into third parties into a permanent public record. Your record. Having your private life exposed for others to see was something only celebrities worried about. But in an era where everything is online, everyone is a public figure. To keep my data private whenever I go online, I turn to ExpressVPN. One of the points is that your IP address. Data harvesters use your IP address to uniquely identify you and your location. But with ExpressVPN, my connection gets rerouted through an encrypted server with my IP address masked. Every time I turn ExpressVPN on, I'm given a random IP address shared by other ExpressVPN customers. That makes it more difficult for third parties to identify me and harvest my data. And the best part is how easy ExpressVPN is to use. No matter what device you're on, phone, laptop or smart TV, all you have to do is tap one button to get protected. So, if, like me, you believe that your data is your business, secure yourself with the /1 rated VPN on the market. Visit expressvpn.com/on-air-release-hunter. That's expressvpn.com/on-air-release-hunter and get 3 extra months free when you sign up. Thank you for ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's episode. Hi there, welcome back to On Air Release Hunter, where we go into the lives of celebs, professionals and behind the scenes workers of your favourite TV and film. Join me as we go into our lives, find out what it's like to be one of them. Today we're joined by our new co-host, Cora. How you doing?
I'm fine, how are you?
Not too bad, yeah. So explain to people what you do.
At the minute I only do, well, not very much.
School?
School, GCSEs at the minute, so...
Nearly done now.
Yeah,
Couple more weeks, isn't it?
I guess it's my last week of GCSEs. I've only 2 GCSEs left and then that's me finished with school.
Finito.
I've applied for many things and not one thing's got back yet.
It's because you're still in school. When it comes into the summer, they'll let you in.
Yeah,
but
probably.
What do you plan to do whenever summer ends?
I've applied for multiple different things. Like, if I go back to school, childcare.
Right.
If I go to tech, it's like beauty therapy and stuff. It's just a big range of different... So
you want to do something like beauty or hair? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's really simple and you get a lot of money out of it doing it too.
That's very true. A lot of money to be made in that. Isn't it like 20 quid just to get the nails or something?
See, for nails now, it's like £35.
Oh my god.
And like, you know them false eyelashes?
Yeah.
You can pay up to 60 quid to get eyelashes done.
But then how much does it cost to like buy the stuff?
Like 30 quid.
So you're making like 30 quid profit?
Yeah.
Every single person, there's like loads of people who want to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
That's mad, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're also in a new studio now.
Yeah. We're
over in Belfast Met's E3 campus with the wee studio. We got all the proper setup now. So, yeah. So the first topic we want to cover on is what has happened at the weekend there. So AVA Festival took place on Belfast Docks at Titanic, and they had the likes of Bicep headlining it.
Mm-hmm.
Looked very, very good, but from what I heard from the audio quality, it was awful.
Yeah.
Like, especially with like the boiler room, because they have the main stage and then they have the boiler room.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently if you were in the boiler room itself, audio was good, like it sounded really good, but as soon as you stepped out, it was like distorted.
Yeah.
That's I was speaking to somebody whenever I was filming on Saturday, and that's what they were saying. They were like, it was just not good quality.
No.
And then Shorefest took place over in Crusaders Football Club, and they hosted the likes of Darren Style, Giuseppe Ottavani, Shugs, Chris Schweizer, Ed Heaney, Woods and Gormley, and Chris Sitter as well. So very, very good. I was backstage filming. If you go onto the On Air Release Hunter Instagram page, you'll see the wee promo video I done for it. Mm-hmm. And you were attending, weren't you?
I was attending indeed.
Good night then, yeah.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, the stage they had set up for it was amazing. And next Saturday, the owner of it will be on here to talk about it. Mm-hmm. So do stay tuned for that. You can follow social medias to find out more about it. So, topic you're really, really eager to cover, and I will let you take it away on this one. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Oh, let me just get ready to do this one, man. So, obviously the Johnny Depp case is finished.
Right.
There's nothing else to it. There's no more court cases. It's all finished. But there's still so much being talked about, and there's still so much afterwards having to be done.
Yeah, because the verdict was ruled that Johnny won.
Johnny won that whole case. Mm-hmm. And the only thing that turned it around was his ex
Yeah.
Kate Moss,
Yeah.
attended and done what do you,
A hearing.
yeah, and she was saying how helpful and like lovely he was whenever they were in a relationship, and so that just turned the whole case around.
On its head, basically, yeah.
And then, like the week after, everyone found out that Johnny Depp had won.
Mm.
He is owed £15 million, which Amber Heard is not able to pay him.
But
So-
surely, if she took him to court, the solicitors or the insurance would cover them. In a way, some way.
It only covers like 7.5 of it.
Oh. So she's down a good wee bit then, like 8 million.
Yeah.
Just 8 million. Easy
It's
money.
only 8 million.
Only 8 million.
But
Just get a loan.
with her being kicked off Aquaman
Mm-hmm.
and not being able to do Aquaman 2,
Mm-hmm.
she has no money.
Skint. Gonna be on the DLA.
Could you imagine?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
And like the whole Jason Momoa thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
So he came and done a hearing
Right.
on Johnny Depp's,
Sad?
yeah,
Yeah.
which is Amber Heard's co-star. Obviously, he's Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
He was done this hearing. Everything was good and well for Johnny, but all of a sudden he changed his mind
Right.
into saying, "Oh, I want Amber Heard in the next Aquaman."
So he changed his mind and
Yeah,
decided
but
that.
it's because he got a lot of moolah.
Ah.
He was getting a lot of money from producers, directors. Amber Heard herself was willing to pay money
Mm-hmm.
to say like, "Oh, I want her. I want her in this film."
So he does or he doesn't?
I think he generally doesn't, but he's thinking of money
I mean, that's fair enough.
because he's got his own family and
I know,
whatnot.
but it's not like he doesn't have money.
And
He has more money than most people can imagine.
I know
What else is he in? He's not just an Aquaman, he's in other stuff too.
he was in Game of Thrones.
He's in Game of Thrones.
He died in like season 1.
R.I.P. And he was in that Netflix movie, the zombie one that was set in Vegas, I think.
Yeah, but what's that called?
So Army of the Dead?
I think so.
I think it's Army of the Dead. I think he was in that. I could be completely making that up, but I'm pretty sure he was in it. Not too sure. Is there anything else you want to talk about in the Johnny Depp side of things?
He wasn't there for his own winning case.
He wasn't there. He was in England,
He
wasn't
was
he?
in England.
Yeah.
That same night, he was like playing guitar on stage.
He was that confident he went to Birmingham.
Yeah,
But why Birmingham out of anywhere?
something. I think one of his friends were performing, and it was to give him his headline act. Like he's Johnny Depp and he's here to stay. Like he's so adamant to come back into the business.
But Birmingham?
I don't know.
It's such a
It's
dump.
such a strange place to go for a famous American as well.
I don't anywhere in Birmingham. I just don't see it.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
But he was in like pubs and all.
So weird. Speaking of famous Americans, with Obi-Wan, Hayden Christensen, and Obi-Wan, which is obviously Ewan McGregor, have came back with the Disney Plus TV show. Episode 3 will be out by the time this releases or in the morning. Not too sure exactly when this will come out. But what we've gotten so far is 3 parts. So it's actually episode 4 now, sorry. And spoiler alert ahead, but Hayden Christensen playing Darth Vader. Scary to behold. And it's quite cool because obviously Darth Vader was played by David Prowse, or rest in peace, David Prowse.
Yeah.
Met him, nice guy. And his voice was always too high to actually voice it.
Yeah.
So they got in James Earl Jones.
Was that true? I
Yeah.
thought it was fake.
No, James Earl Jones came in and voiced Darth Vader. And he has voiced him within the animated shows, any other sort of clips they had of him, and now in this. But the thing is, with the animated ones and this, he didn't actually do it, but he done it. It's his voice, but he didn't do the voice acting for it.
That's a wee bit.
You're probably wondering how that happens.
Yeah.
The AI program, they trained the AI to learn everything he said, listen to hours and hours of everything he said, and learn how to recreate his speech. And from that, they're able to like type in exactly what they want him to say, and it comes out exactly
Oh my
what
god.
it should.
How do people have the time and the money and all that just to... Like, what?
Too much money. Pause.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up a clip of it to play on it.
And Inquisitor means nothing. Kenobi is all that matters now. Is that understood?
I sense something. A presence I've not felt.
That's the original clip,
Yeah.
and they retrained that to sound exactly like it should from 1977.
Oh my...
Like, listen to this again from the original, or not from the original, from the new.
And Inquisitor means nothing. Kenobi is all that matters now.
That doesn't sound like an AI.
No, it
Sounds
doesn't.
like they've came into a studio with a microphone and just spoke that.
Yeah. Maybe a wee bit of auto-tune added onto it, but that's all that it sounds like.
Yeah. It's just crazy what people can do these days to, like, sort of do it. Like, there's so many programs. You can actually get programs for free to, like, speak what you want it to say.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how people even think about doing that. Never mind figuring it out and writing a script for it.
Yeah.
But speaking of scripts, Stranger Things has a really bad segment change, but we'll go with it.
Yeah.
Part 1 of season 4, the first 7 episodes, isn't it? 7 or 8? 7.
7.
7. They are out now. They came out about 2 weeks ago, a week ago now. And I obviously watched them within like 2 days of them releasing.
I had to take a break. It fried and puzzled me.
I don't know how you could take a break.
I think I watched it all just...
But did you only
Too
watch
much.
those 7 episodes, or did you try and watch it from the beginning again?
No, I kind of watched the last 2 episodes of last season.
Right.
Kind of just a...
Recap.
Yeah.
There's a recap in the start of season 4.
Yeah, I know. I realised that whenever I got to it. I watched them. So, if I didn't watch them, I'd probably be finished by now.
Probably, yeah. I mean, all episodes are about an hour 15 each, and in the last one's an hour 40. And
The last one?
Yeah.
The last one's like 2 hours.
No, not in this season.
Oh,
It's next season.
there's another season?
July 1st. 2 more episodes. It's a 2-part finale. Both 2.5
Oh,
hours
yeah.
each.
It's not like... That's longer than...
That's 5 hours. And 2 episodes. Longer than most movies. But
Nobody's going to see me on the first one.
you're going to sit there from like 8 o'clock at night and not be finished until like 1 or 2 in the morning.
That's a vibe. I will gladly do that.
Yeah. A few decades ago, private citizens used to be largely that, private. What's changed? The internet. Think about everything you've browsed, searched for, watched or tweeted. Now imagine all of that data being crawled, collected and aggregated into third parties into a permanent public record. Your record. Having your private life exposed for others to see was something only celebrities worried about. But in an era where everything is online, everyone is a public figure. To keep my data private whenever I go online, I turn to ExpressVPN. One of the points is that your IP address. Data harvesters use your IP address to uniquely identify you and your location. But with ExpressVPN, my connection gets rerouted through an encrypted server with my IP address masked. Every time I turn ExpressVPN on, I'm given a random IP address shared by other ExpressVPN customers. That makes it more difficult for third parties to identify me and harvest my data. And the best part is how easy ExpressVPN is to use. No matter what device you're on, phone, laptop or smart TV, all you have to do is tap one button to get protected. So, if, like me, you believe that your data is your business, screw yourself with the number 1 rated VPN on the market. Visit expressvpn.com/honorabledishunter. That's expressvpn.com/honorabledishunter and get 3 extra months free when you sign up. Thank you for ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's episode. Back to the program. And yeah, same to be honest, but I don't know. I really like this season, and spoiler alert ahead, but finding out who Vecna really was.
Don't do it. Don't do it because I have my suspicions.
I'll not say who it is.
I have my suspicions.
But finding out who Vecna actually was like, what, and how it happened.
I have a severe suspicion because it looks like someone.
Who does it look like?
It looks like Billy. It is Billy, isn't it? No?
No,
Oh.
not Billy. Billy was controlled by the mind flare. That's a different.
Oh yeah, that's
Specimen.
true. I was thinking, you know, the eyes.
Mm.
If you look at Vecna's eyes and Billy's eyes, they're very similar. That's why I thought.
Well, you'll not get who it is unless I was to say who it was.
Would I not even guess?
No.
Is it such like a? I was gonna say a bad word there, but I'm not going to.
Such a what?
Like a mind F word.
Sort of. But it makes sense whenever they explain it out in episode 7. You know, it makes sense that that's who it is.
Really?
Yeah. But
I thought, obviously with me not watching it fully yet, I was kind of thinking Vecna was just gonna be like the mind flare, like it was gonna die and it was just gonna go away.
You see,
but obviously not.
there's suspicions and not rumors, but what do you call it? Conspiracies.
Yeah.
That
I've seen a lot of about Billy.
yeah,
That's what
it's not Billy, but there's a lot of conspiracies that the mind flare controls Vecna, and then there's also ones that Vecna controls the mind flare
The mind flare kind of.
because they're in the same realm.
Yeah.
So why would they both want to take over teenagers' lives and take over the world? So who controls who? Who do you think?
I think it's the mind flare controlling Vecna.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. But I mean, Vecna's only survived in that world about 50 years. 60 years, he's only been in there.
And obviously with the scenes of him, you know, the big long tentacles going into his back, really reminds me of the mind flare
Yeah,
from
true.
last season.
It's I'm using a Dungeons and Dragons term that I heard because I don't understand it, but I know
Neither do I.
I know they use it in the show, so I'm gonna say it. There's an elder brain in it that has the over control of everything. And Vecna in Dungeons and Dragons is controlled by the elder brain, so it's probably something like that. But who knows? We'll find out within the last 2 episodes on July 1st, I guess.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna see me on July 1st.
Just under a month. Too long.
Oh.
But no, it's a really, really good season. I recommend if anyone hasn't watched it, it's on Netflix to watch. Thor, Love and Thunder trailer came out. Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine as the background music for it. Iconic song, iconic trailer. It comes out not too long away. I don't think it's July, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
And we get to see Jane Foster come back as Thor this time. And it's 8th of July. So 7 days after Stranger Things part 2.
Thor is my favourite.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know, there's something about him and Loki and Odin.
I like Loki.
I love, from when I was really young, I loved the whole Viking and what they believed in and stuff. That was my favourite
Norse
subject
mythology.
in school.
Yeah.
Anything to do with mythology,
See,
Roman.
I was Egyptian.
I loved Egyptian, Roman, and
Greek.
yeah,
And Norse.
It
Yeah.
was my favourite thing. So whenever I got to watch all the Marvel films, whenever they came out, it just it really stuck to me.
You know,
For some
10
reason.
years ago, the original Avengers came out.
Yeah.
Crazy. 2012.
I was 6.
It was 7. So Christian Bale is entering the MCU with his MCU debut as Gore the God Butcher, the big baddie of this season. Then you have Russell Crowe coming in to play Zeus. Probably die within 20 minutes, I reckon.
Probably.
Because Gore the God Butcher, basically in the comics, he always had a thing where he prayed. His family was dying. He prayed for them to save his family, and they didn't. So he was set out basically just to have a thing to kill all the gods.
Yeah.
So he probably will kill Russell Crowe off.
Is it just me, or in this trailer, it looks like Thor has magically got his eye back?
Yeah. We'll probably find out about that in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Coming out later in the year.
I'm very excited for that. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Same. They obviously make an appearance in this. I feel like it won't be a big appearance. I feel like it'll be 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe Chris Pratt coming in and
I feel like it's going to be...
doing a wee fighting moment and then just we shake the hand and then they're gone.
Yeah.
You're like,
I feel like it'll be, they start off in the spaceship, they're going on an adventure, they go to that planet that's in the trailer, and then he realises he doesn't want to do this anymore, takes off his thing and walks away. I feel like that's all it's going to be.
have you seen any of the conspiracy theories about it?
No.
There's one about Jane Foster is dying.
But that's not a conspiracy, that's what happens in the comics.
Oh, serious?
In the comics, she's dying of cancer.
Yes.
Yeah, and the hammer takes to her.
Mm-hmm.
And it heals her basically from cancer while she's the mighty Thor.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she loses that and stops it, she dies of cancer.
So is that maybe... I think they're really portraying this.
I don't know if she's going to have cancer in it though, because there was
No.
nothing in the Dark World that suggested she had cancer.
I don't know, because obviously with the clips and stuff of her being Thor, it kind of gives me the feeling that Thor himself is walking away from that life, and she's walking into that life.
Yeah. Or she could be from another universe, since Doctor Strange opened that up. The multiverse.
I haven't watched that yet. The multiverse.
Well, the multiverse opened up many things. Basically anyone can come in now.
Yeah.
But it could be that. But then again, you look at Mjolnir, the hammer, obviously got broken in a couple of movies ago. So in the actual thing, it looks like it's pieced back together.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if she's from the multiverse or not. But the multiverse is definitely wide open at the minute. So many possibilities can happen.
I think many films are coming out. Many films after that one.
So they're making money on it.
Here, me and my older brother's like obsessed with the Marvel Universe. Like, he loves everything about it. He said maybe, obviously WandaVision came out.
A year ago now.
That was a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loved it. Everybody was
It was
wanting.
the first Disney Plus TV show.
Yeah, and it was like everybody wanted more of Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
I think there might be a film.
She's a goner now.
I know, but like we've seen, there's
Yeah.
been films coming out
But
and
there's
the characters are dead.
true. But then you look at America Chavez in the new Doctor Strange movie. There's only one of her throughout the whole multiverse.
Yeah.
And every other Wanda in the multiverse is good and lives with her kids. She's not the Scarlet Witch. There was only that one in that universe, so
Yeah.
she's gone. Bye bye. So
But,
Wanda will not make a return.
Loki, what makes me kind of believe there's maybe like a film coming out is obviously Loki died.
But Loki has a TV show coming out.
Yeah.
Another season.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's within the time. Like, he's in between
Yeah.
the time. What do we call it?
No, I get what you mean.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I
he's
know.
not in a universe.
Yeah, he's kind of.
And now they killed Kang.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a new Kang. And one of the Kangs that were within the comics, he was one of the rulers of Egypt at one point. And that's why the Pyramid of Giza was there in the show.
Yeah.
And the Sphinx was his time machine. So, and especially just after having Moon Knight be all set in Egypt.
Mhm.
And originally it was a limited series, and they changed the name of it to season 1.
Yeah.
So, season 2 could involve Kang, but obviously he's going to be an Ant-Man Quantumania. He's going to be a main character.
Mhm.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. That comes in 2023. So, a lot of interesting stuff within the Marvel universe.
Yeah, definitely.
But now time for the Tom Cruise universe. With Mission Impossible 7 trailer released about a week ago now. And I think it's the 7th one. I think there's so many. It's the 7th or the 8th.
It's one or the other.
And there's still like another 3 to come out.
Yeah.
He just doesn't stop.
Like, see Tom Cruise and like all those actors who do like their own stunts and stuff.
Yeah.
They amaze me.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He's in nearly 60 or something. He's in his 50s and he's still
hopping out of helicopters and
just as you do. You know, just stuff everyone does in a day-to-day life.
yeah. That's how I got here. I got here in a helicopter.
Same. Actually, we jumped out parachutes and all sorts.
Yeah.
But your woman, Hayley, what do you call her? She plays Captain Britain in Doctor Strange, and she's usually Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was she in this new film then?
She's in the new Mission Impossible.
Oh.
She's one of the main characters in it. Don't know what role she'll play in it, but she's in it. Looks good. It's Mission Impossible. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
There's not really much
No.
to say. Tom Cruise Mission Impossible, you know what you're going to get. It's on the paper. But after 37 years, I want to say, or 35 years, new Top Gun movie's out, Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Went to see it. Very
Is
good.
it good?
I went and seen it in Screen X. So the screens go the whole way to the back wall and the whole way around. Main screen, side walls.
Oh my.
So like, imagine you're in a plane in the cockpit, right, looking at big Tom Cruise, Maverick. You can see all the stuff on the side windows and all, down your side. And then you're looking at him in the middle screen.
Wow.
Cost me a fortune, like, but,
How much did it cost you?
well, it was about £16. Yeah.
That's expensive. People are probably going, that's not too expensive for that kind of experience. For a cinema,
For Belfast.
for Belfast, that's very expensive.
Yeah.
Northern Irish people are very, very cheap people.
Yeah, very cheap. In England, that's probably a normal price.
For a normal cinema,
Yeah. But for here, cinema's about a tenner.
not even.
No, it would be more. Not a child no more, Cora. It's not £6 for a ticket no more.
You need to realise, I am very, very small.
True.
I still get on a bus for £2.10.
Same. See, and it won't be long till I'm 18. I still get away with it.
Yep.
If anyone from Transinc are listening, I buy adult tickets. So the new Andor
too.
show, the new Andor show will be coming out August 31st.
The what, sorry?
Andor. So it follows one of the main characters from Rogue One, Star Wars.
Oh, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out at the minute.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Do you reckon they're trying to make it like a comeback and be
Yeah.
as popular as they were years ago?
They're probably never more popular than what they are now.
Yeah. Actually, I take back what I said. They're very popular
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think they've forgotten that they used to make movies. Because it's just Mandalorian Season 1, Mandalorian Season 2, Book of Boba Fett. Mandalorian Season 3 will be out beginning of next year.
Yeah.
Andor. Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Where did the movies go?
I don't know.
Like, see, to be honest, right, do you remember a few years ago Solo, a
Yeah.
Star Wars story came out? See, if Disney Plus was around, I think that would have been a TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Disney Plus is like, we're getting more money out of this because people are constantly.
And it's going to be in parts. Like
Watching it.
Andor is going to be a 12-part series for Season 1.
Yeah.
They're in the works of Season 2 for another 12 parts. So I think it makes more money out of it. And I think it means they can lengthen the story. Like, you think you go to the cinema, you watch Solo, it was maybe 2 hours 10. That's 2 episodes
Yeah.
of a show. You can get 6 episodes
Yeah.
and tell that story in more detail. And I genuinely think, and the director who made Solo says he wants to have more of a Star Wars story behind Han Solo and tell more of his life.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's probably going to be a TV show at some point, maybe in 2025, 26, probably. But yeah, Andor, it'll be out August 31st, I believe. It follows Andor from Rogue One, his story, directed by, not too sure. I will get that up now. So Andor, it is directed by apparently no one. What's going up there? Right, let's have a look.
Directed by the people.
Written by Tony Gilroy. Directed by Toby Haynes. But it's like, because it's a TV show, sometimes the directors change. Like the first two episodes come out on August 31st, right? The series doesn't finish till November 9th.
Serious.
Yeah. You're in for the long ride there.
Yeah.
Yeah. 12 episodes coming out every week. It was originally decided that they were going to do this in February 2018 for Disney Plus. And since Rogue One was obviously 2016, they decided they were going to follow Cassian Andor. So, towards the end of the month, we're going to have one of the art directors on that show come on here and talk about it. And talk about
Yeah.
art directing multiple things. So, once again, stay tuned for that. feel like you're going to be into this. Love Island's now started.
I'm not a Love Island girl.
No?
No. I don't
Thought you
see
would've
it. It's like, I don't know. It's just not for me. I think I watched one season and it was like the best Love Island season.
The
I just
first
didn't
one?
want it. No, it was the third one with like Paige and Finn and stuff.
You're speaking to me as if I watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't watch it.
No,
But
like the third season was the best season. I'm not watching any other season.
I would have felt like that you would have just been the type to be like post on your Snapchat story. Summer's finally here.
No, no,
No?
no,
No?
no.
It's not for you?
It's not for me.
Neither.
I hate it. I hate whenever the time of the year comes around and all my mates are posting like
All on their
sitting with my wee
stories.
cup of tea waiting on Love Island. It
Waiting for it
started
to
at
be
9
9
o'clock
o'clock
and it's
already,
like
yeah.
it's like 7 o'clock and they're sitting like waiting with their cup of tea like
I know.
like shaking of excitement and I'm like, what?
Do you know what that just reminded me of?
Huh?
Waiting for hours. Billie Eilish, that was at the SSE on the 3rd of June. The
She
queues.
was apparently amazing.
But the queues for it.
It was mad.
People were queuing from like 2 p.m.
Yeah, people were queuing unnecessarily for a very long time.
Which just made it go longer, like the queue be longer and the wait to get in longer because people were that excited.
Like camping.
People were camping, they were doing their makeup and all, just sitting there
Yeah.
at like 5 o'clock. Like, get your dinner.
And like, eat something before
Go
you go to
home.
a concert.
They're
Go
prob-
home, get a wee bit of rest, wake up, get yourself ready, go to Billie Eilish. You'll be in there for
It's fine for us.
half
when-
an hour
It
after.
was fine for us for Shorefest because it started at 4. I was there from 2.
I was in the massive line for Shorefest. I got in 10 minutes, and you want to see the length of the line. It just shows
Was
the
the,
shorter you wait, the quicker you get
was the
in.
queue long?
See around, because we got there at 6,
Right.
and we wanted to get food,
Mm.
and like just do all our stuff before we went in, so we weren't stressing inside.
Yeah.
So we kind of got there at 6, kind of looked up from the bus stop and it was quite a short line. It was kind of just in
Yeah.
the barriers. But we got back from Asda and the line was near down the street.
What side did you go on?
Maybe what side did I go in?
There was 2 entrances.
Well, one entrance was 18 plus, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Well, I went in.
But to see the amount of people I seen that were definitely not 18 and went in that way.
They were saying, because my friend is like, she runs about with us, but she was with her own group of friends.
Right.
I was talking to her and she said there was literally a 17-year-old standing beside her, and
Did they get in?
they got in, but they got in with like a warning,
Like, 'cause they
you were in the wrong
queue.
line.
Yeah,
But the queue was that long, they weren't going to send her back to go into the bottom of the line,
fair enough.
do that kind of thing.
Did you see the security sitting there dancing? No?
Yeah.
It was on Darren's story. His cameraman videoed it, and it was just like security having a laugh or something. It was so random. But we've just got off topic again. How do we go from Love Island to this? Oh, cup of tea.
A cup of tea. Yeah, and then it went to Billie Eilish, and then yeah.
Did you have a cup of tea while watching Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
I bought myself a full month for watching Chip and Dale. I ordered myself so much food.
Very, very good movie.
It just took me back to my childhood.
Literally, of all the wee hidden
Yeah.
references in it.
Mhm.
And one being the original sort of design of the cartoon, and one being like an Alvin and the Chipmunks looking cartoon. It was very, very
Yeah.
well directed, and the art director, whoever was on that, done an excellent job.
You're the main G, my brother. Like,
Yeah.
like it was amazing. Like my younger brother, who's never watched like Chip and Dale, because obviously he's very young. He loved it. He loved every minute of it, and he didn't even get any of the references. That just shows how good of a film it is.
Because it's Disney.
Yeah, for such a young child, obviously loads of adults and loads of teenagers watched it because of it was a lot of people's
It was just on TV. It was on Disney Channel.
yeah. But like it just shows how well the film is if we young kids can watch it and love it
was
that
more
much.
tailored to everyone. But I don't know why it wasn't released in the cinema.
Neither do I. I would have loved to go watch it in the cinema.
Yeah. So yeah, just very, very, very good movie. iOS 16 was announced as of a night to 2 nights ago. New lock screens. you can do cutouts of people by copying them, and it just cuts them out
Copy and
automatically. It's crazy. And then with the new MacBook, you've got 2 ports, USB Type-C, so you can plug in your phone and you can plug in your computer. It's always good. What else was there? There was more on it.
The moving lock screen. Lock screen to the home screen.
There was sort of one that they showed off, and it was like the Earth, and when you swiped up in your home screen, the Earth like spun round and then set itself in the home screen. Pretty cool. If you have an Uber coming, you can have a widget on your lock screen to show you the progress of the Uber, where it is. If you've ordered your Starbucks coffee, tells you when it's ready. Probably be the same with like Uber Eats, Just Eat, tells you the delivery process, Domino's.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That'll be very interesting to see. That comes out later this year. If you have an iPhone 6, 7, like any of the ranges of the 6 or 7s, and the iPhone SE, the first gen of it, you will not be getting iOS 16, so unlucky. Wales qualified for the World Cup after beating Ukraine 1-0 earlier.
Yeah. Apparently, I seen something on Instagram, I think, and a lot of Wales players felt like forfeiting.
Yeah.
Because obviously the whole thing with Ukraine and Russia, they felt really...
It's sports, it's not...
That's what I was saying. I was
politics.
like, it's not politics, it's sport.
Yeah. And apparently, well, not apparently, the statistics sort of said that Ukraine should have won that game. They had a lot more shots. They had just a better game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, goals decide games. And then you're a prolific goal scorer. It really shows. They need Andrei Shevchenko back.
Yeah.
The old Chelsea legend. Well, not really Chelsea. It was more Real Madrid, but they need him back because he manages them now, I think.
I think he does, I'm not too sure.
It's either them or another national team. But obviously he was one of the best. So yeah, just come out of retirement, Andrew. Scotland lost to Ukraine in the first bit of the playoffs. I really thought Scotland would have went through.
So did I.
This is the first time Wales have went to the World Cup in like 56 years, I think. Could be really off on that one, but it's something like that. So congratulations, Wales, but I wouldn't want to be playing in Abu Dhabi or Qatar, wherever it is. I think it's Qatar, in November for a World Cup.
Yeah.
Because what's the Premier League going to do? Try it in the middle of the season.
I know.
You know, you can't just continue your games because all the star talents are gone. But it'll be interesting to see. Europa League.
Don't even talk to me about it.
So, semi-finals, last time we spoke to you, Rangers were playing RB Leipzig and West Ham were playing Frankfurt. West Ham went out to Frankfurt and Leipzig went out to Rangers, meaning the final in Seville was Rangers versus Frankfurt. And safe to say, that game ended with the Germans becoming champions of Europe.
Yeah.
And going into the Champions League. I mean, Rangers are still playing in the Champions League next season because they got to the final, but it would have been nice for a British club to win something. Because, speaking of British clubs, Champions League final in Paris, nightmare that was.
It was.
A couple of French kids climbed over a fence, ended up leading to a whole crowd of people being tear gassed and pepper sprayed without any reason.
There was just... It's really...
There's a video Sky Sports showed, and it's literally a boy just standing there, and the French police come up to him and spray him in the face.
Yeah.
And he was like, what are you doing that for?
And he was screaming in pain. It was a really hard video to watch, like.
Yeah, and then they were trying to say people had fake tickets, which there's always going to be fake tickets at events like that. There's going to be people trying to get in. But I thought, yeah, okay, maybe they did. But then Andrew Robertson came on the post-match interview and said his family were told they had fake tickets when he got the tickets through Liverpool Football Club. And his family were told that they had fake tickets. So it obviously wasn't a fake ticket thing, it was an excuse.
It was just an excuse not to let people in.
How can a Liverpool player have fake tickets?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. So, shambles, but at the end of the day it was delayed by 36 minutes and Real Madrid won 1-0 through a Vinicius Junior goal.
The way Liverpool were playing was
They should have been up in the first half.
Yeah.
But in the second half, Real Madrid came back. Benzema scored a goal. It was offside. And then Vinicius Jr. scored to get the winner. So, congratulations to Madrid for that one. Conference League. AS Roma. Jose Mourinho got another European trophy with Roma. Can't remember who they were playing. Can you?
No.
I'm going to get it up here. Why has that just happened? Anyway, Feyenoord. So they lost to the Dutch team, or they won to the Dutch team Feyenoord 1-0 with a Zaniolo goal. Obviously the likes of Chris Smalling, ex-Manchester United player, was in the team. Henrik Mkhitaryan was in the team. Chelsea player Tammy Abraham was in the team. Ex-Arsenal player Ainsley Maitland-Niles was in the team. Ex-Wolves player Rui Patricio. A lot of ex-Premier League players.
Yeah, there was actually a lot of them.
And now they're going to be sending more. With who was it? Man United going to Roma. Nemanja Matic. He's now going to Roma to play underneath Mourinho. So it's basically a Manchester United and Premier League retirement home at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're on their way out. Well, Tommy and Maitland-Niles are quite young. But Chris Smalling is not young. He's maybe like 31. So once again, congratulations to them for winning the Europa Conference League. So they'll now be in the Europa League next season. Then wasn't it City won the FA Cup? No. Liverpool won the FA Cup against Chelsea.
Yeah.
They also won the Carabao Cup against Chelsea. So yeah, so that's all really needs to be said about the FA Cup, to be quite honest. City won the league. Surprised, shock, horror.
So surprised.
They've won like the last 6 out of 7.
Yeah.
So Pep Guardiola obviously doing that, and now they've signed Holland from Dortmund, so the league is now a farmers' league. With Holland coming in, and there's no way anyone's winning. And the Platinum Jubilee. Do you have anything for it?
There was a couple of street parties about like.
Yeah. Go.
No.
No.
I think I went for like an hour. I went home.
You partied at Shorefest for the Jubilee.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Obviously, Jack Jones and George Ezra played at Buckingham Palace on Friday or Saturday. And there was loads of stuff across the country that people attended.
Adam Lambert and Queen not play?
I think so. Yeah.
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 They were amazing.
They started off with the trumpets of the Royal Guards, and then went in, and then some of I think the Duke of Sussex was over at the City Hall for the Jubilee celebrations. So lots of stuff across the country. But is there anything else you want to talk about?
No.
No? That everything for today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for listening. Sorry for the delayed episode. And we'll see you basically next week, I think. It's next Saturday. Yeah. A few decades ago, private citizens used to be largely that, private. What's changed? The internet. Think about everything you've browsed, searched for, watched or tweeted. Now imagine all of that data being crawled, collected and aggregated into third parties into a permanent public record. Your record. Having your private life exposed for others to see was something only celebrities worried about. But in an era where everything is online, everyone is a public figure. To keep my data private whenever I go online, I turn to ExpressVPN. One of the points is that your IP address. Data harvesters use your IP address to uniquely identify you and your location. But with ExpressVPN, my connection gets rerouted through an encrypted server with my IP address masked. Every time I turn ExpressVPN on, I'm given a random IP address shared by other ExpressVPN customers. That makes it more difficult for third parties to identify me and harvest my data. And the best part is how easy ExpressVPN is to use. No matter what device you're on, phone, laptop or smart TV, all you have to do is tap one button to get protected. So, if, like me, you believe that your data is your business, screw yourself with the #1 rated VPN on the market. Visit expressvpn.com/on-air-with-hunter. That's expressvpn.com/on-air-with-hunter and get 3 extra months free when you sign up. Thank you for ExpressVPN for sponsoring today's episode.